Hi beautiful boss goddess. In this video I'm going to share with you how to manifest what you want faster. And I'm going to also share with you some examples that you can really follow. When I first started dabbling in manifestation and really awakening to my power as the creator and designer of my own life, I was constantly following these breadcrumbs. And when I started to really manifest, I was like, okay, how can this happen faster? And the reality of manifestation is that it can never happen fast enough. Our ego minds, our human minds are always like faster, faster, faster. But what this video is really about is it's about opening up your perspective so that you can really get what it is that you truly desire versus just asking for things surface-based that either never come into fruition or you are not opening your eyes and available to what source, spirit, the universe has to offer you that is oftentimes even greater than you can ever imagine, right? So tune in here, comment below, what is it that you are really looking to manifest? What's something that you've been starting to see little sparks around come up and you see things developing? Let me know what your experience has been with this and what it is that you're truly looking to bring into your life right now. I had the most potent experience that was one of the fastest manifestations I've ever created in my life recently, and that was a trip to Kauai that I had really been building up in my heart, but it all happened in the course of 3 days in which I decided that I wanted to go to Kauai and me actually being in Kauai. So also this was a trip where I actually was paid to be there, and I got to study one of my spiritual practices of Tantra and just unfolded so much more potential and power to manifest really huge things. So in this video I want to share with you what I really got from that, the certain steps that are really powerful techniques that are available to anyone and everyone, and I'm going to give you here some examples so that you can start to follow and cultivate even more awareness around the subtle details and shifts that you can make in your life, in your being, and the way that you speak and interact and see the world. First thing here is to get honest and value your desire. The key word here is value your desire. What I noticed when I had this desire to go to Kauai, I had the desire for a while, maybe several weeks, and it had been kind of toiling up in my mind, but it was something that I kept pushing to the side. I kept saying, oh, you know, there's better places where I can spend my time, or, you know, you don't deserve that right now, you need to stay here and you need to work on your business, or it wouldn't be fair if you went because then you'd have to leave your dog here and Paul would be here by himself. So the list goes on and on and on. And this is the constant conversation that goes through our heads when a desire comes into our field. And this is the beautiful thing about Tantra that I also dropped even deeper into at this Tantra yoga immersion that I did with my teacher and a few other really potent instructors in Kauai for this beautiful yoga Tantra immersion, is really what it looks like to acknowledge your desires. We are so conditioned in our culture to shove down our desires. And your desires are actually located in your sexual chakra or your sacral chakra, which is oftentimes not really acknowledged, whether it's in yoga or just in general. So what I want to share here, the key thing is to honor and value your desires as valid. There's a reason why it's in your mind, there's a reason why it's in your heart. And so before you start making excuses about them or talking yourself out of it, really one of the most powerful practices is just to watch it, just to look at what your desires are instead of judging them, and observe them, and then you can start to really value them. And then you can start to really see, yes, I do deserve this. And it's only when you truly believe that you deserve it that any of that can start becoming into momentum to be in your life and to manifest. A really powerful word shift that I caught myself saying and doing is, oh, I would like this, but And this but sends out this like negative vibration, if you want to call it, to the universe saying like, well, there's this exception and I don't deserve it, or whatever it might be. What I've shifted here is I like to say and it is important to have the other side of that affirmation to be in the direction of your desire. But by just changing, and I just said but here, and by changing this word, so much magic starts to happen. So you can say, I would love to go to Kauai, and I also have a lot to tend to here. So it's a subtle change, but it does so much, and I just want to give you that as an example so that you can really start to make those changes in your life as well. So number 2 is to be specific. I say this a lot here on this channel, but the more specific that you can be when it comes to what it is that you truly desire, the more you're going to be able to make those certain steps, step into the being, step into the actions that actually need to happen in order for you to manifest it. So when I first started thinking about Kauai, I was so focused on the how. How am I gonna get there? How am I gonna get money for this? How am I going to take care of my dog while I'm away? How is actually one of the most disempowering words that you can start your sentences off with. And so what I like to do is I like to replace it with the word what. So what can I do? Or what would it mean if I went to Kauai right now? This really allowed me to just free up my mind and get specific about what it is that I truly desired and what I wanted to truly experience. With the help of my coach, Drini Aguilar, I was able to see how much resistance I had to going to Kauai without even having a specific idea of what I wanted to do there or what I wanted to get out of it. So when I decided I want to go to my teacher's yoga tantra immersion in Kauai, and I want to be a creator and create video for her and for her brand and support her, that is when things started to really lock into place. The universe said yes, and I said yes, and I got to take the actions and step into the being that I needed in order for that to align itself. So I was able to take action. I reached out to my teacher. I let her know like I would love to go to this retreat and this is what I can do for you. I would love to come as a creator. I would love to help support you in your brand. And then we started that conversation, and that's how this opportunity aligned in a very seamless, effortless way. Number 3 is to affirm and to actually expect and declare from the universe that this is going to happen. I like to think of affirmations as actually a touch point, a launching point. It doesn't mean that just by saying and affirming that things are happening or going to happen or have already happened means that it's just gonna poof, come out of nowhere. It is a vibration that you say, and from there, you get to feel it in your body, and that's when you can start to show up for it. That's when you can start to create the foundations that need to happen in order for what you want to manifest to align. So once I sent out this email and opened up this conversation with my teacher, then I started to affirm, yes, I am worth this, I deserve this, and I have the skills to exchange for this to align. So I created a really powerful proposal, and I put in all of these examples of what I've done for other clients and what I can do for her. And that is where I started to develop even more belief in this manifestation, in this opportunity to align. Bottom line here is to show up for it. When you affirm and you expect, that's when you're going to be pulled to show up for it. So the last part here is to detach from the outcome and to stay open to possibilities. I used to see these signals of things aligning for my manifestation, and then out of nowhere it would just poof, disappear. The opportunity would go and I would cry and I would be like, what's going on here? Why am I so heartbroken? What am I doing wrong? If you know what that feels like, let me know in the comments below, and I'd love to hear your story. This last part is really key to seeing the miracle and the manifestation come to fruition. It's the detachment from the outcome. What detachment means doesn't mean that you don't care about it and you don't show up for it. Detaching means that you are okay with whatever happens regardless of the action and the effort that you put into it. So the cool thing about this and how I like to affirm this is instead of saying, well, I hope in the least that this would happen, you're actually saying, I'm declaring that I'm gonna go to Hawaii or something greater is going to happen. And that is the staying open to possibilities part that shifts everything. When you come to the universe, when you ask and you come from a place of already having your needs met, it's sending this really powerful vibration that you believe that you have all needs met, that it's all good, and that anything that you receive is just a cherry on top, and that's when miracles can usher in. That's when your eyes are opened and softened to seeing what is available for you here. Because the biggest thing about being open to possibilities is this perspective, is this eyesight, the vision that you can choose to see and create your own miracles, your own manifestations. So those are examples and my 4 keys to really start to manifest what you want even faster, and to speak about these with your friends and your family, and to share this beautiful technology that is available to all of us every single day. So if you like this video and you want to hear even more about manifestation and truly designing the life that you love, please make sure to subscribe here and to leave a comment, because I love reading your comments. I love hearing what it is that you're creating, what you want to really actualize in your life. And I love playing with y'all here online. So find me on Instagram at Life by Jazz. I love sharing my Instagram stories and all the other behind the scenes of my life. If you have any questions, message me or head on over to my website, lifebyjazz.com. There's a ton of free resources and also ways to work with me one-on-one as a coach, join my masterminds, and even get hooked up with my online courses. So much love to all of you beautiful beings, you ambitious boss goddesses. I honor you, I see you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Namaste, ashe, that means good vibes, good energy, and peace. And richest blessings to you, my friend.